Hey there, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with energy to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. And today we are going to cover the energy that's going on during the sun sign season of Sagittarius. That is November 21st through December 20th, 2020. We're nearing the end. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card from the archetype, at least one, and we'll look at the overall energy for the month, and then we'll get into the 9-card spread. While I'm shuffling up the cards, a couple of housekeeping things. Please hit the thumbs up. I love that the exchange of energy. It helps my analytics, and also it just makes me feel loved, which is always nice. And if you would leave me a comment and connect with me, I always enjoy that. In the description box below, the first video that you will see listed there will be the video for the week that we're in currently. That is the 16th through the 22nd of November. If you will view that and leave me a comment, I will pull you a card special just for you, because I'll have your name, then I can do that at the end of the Virgo reading for next week. So they'll be out on Monday. So if you leave me that message before we get to Saturday, when I start recording those videos, then I will pull a card special for you. And I'm hoping I'll be really busy and the videos will go a long time. So here we go. I love your overall energy for the month. You have the Fool, which is not a bad thing. It's fearlessly revealing emotions, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. This is you using humor to diffuse situations, to find grace in situations, to choose joy and happiness over, so much else that's going on right now, right? Okay, let's get into the reading for the month. Remembering that the idea here is to choose happiness, to choose levity, to choose joy. Oh my gosh, I may have actually got the lighting right. I'll have to remember where I have everything. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So we have 9 cards. The first one out is going to be the key to the situation, which is truth be told in the heart space. So this is you being very honest with yourself about where your heart is, what you're thinking, what you're feeling. More about what you're feeling, I think. This is real honesty in the heart space is the key to the situation this month. And so, and also maybe speaking from the heart when talking to other people and being completely honest in a loving, lighthearted way. Because we have the Fool card here, right? So this is the way we do this. Romance is on the agenda. We have the loyal heart for the overall energy. We have the loyal heart and fun. Oh my gosh, this could be flirting. This could be telling somebody how you feel about them. Ooh, we might have a love reading. Okay, so past, present, future, thoughts, feelings, actions, cards to clarify. Let's see what we have going on here. In the recent past, we have by the book. So by the book is a very Virgo card. It is playing by the rules of society, by the laws, paying attention to the details. It's also very tribe-oriented, as in doing what needs to be done that's for the best and the highest good of all. It's staying in higher energies for sure. To transform your life, though, you're being asked to stay in the present, be here and now. This is not worrying about, I want to say transgressions of the past and not allowing yourself to dwell in the what ifs of the future, but staying really present with how you feel right now and finding the joy and the happiness in the moment. Finding the joy and the happiness in the moment. And there's thoughts of regeneration. For those of you who are going through some kind of a relationship thing, this would be an opportunity to maybe by forgiving yourself and others unconditionally, by loving yourself and others unconditionally, by being willing to erase the past, you have an opportunity right here by speaking your truth. See that we got the blue there, but we also have the green of the heart chakra there. This is a volcano that has just come down the mountain and destroyed everything, but this tree is still standing and it's putting out new leaves. There is an opportunity, even though there's been this fire that raged through there, for new growth to happen. So this is an opportunity. I feel like there's relationship healing opportunities here. I think that, okay, so we have deep knowing. Usually when I see the deep knowing, I feel like this is about our intuition, and it's in the area of anxieties and doubts. And I feel like you may have been questioning that, but also this had a different feeling this time. It felt like you've had questions and doubts about, I thought this was my soulmate. I thought we were supposed to be together. I thought I really knew this person, and now I wonder. That's in the past. It's time for those honest, heart-to-heart, soul-to-soul conversations. And honestly, with Venus in Scorpio and Mercury there is an opportunity to have those this month and have them really make a difference. She's in Scorpio until the 15th, so pretty much through the entire Sagittarius season, there's an opportunity to have those heart-to-heart conversations. And then we have a leg up in the heart space, and the leg up, so we've got this polar bear, right, with the cub climbing on top. It feels like spiritual protection. This also feels like somebody reaching out and helping someone else. And I feel like there's but this is in the heart space, and so part of that leg up comes from speaking your truth with love that gives the heart chakra, the healing opportunity, but also it's the forgiveness. It's the willingness to forgive and not dwell on the past, but stay in the here and now and being willing to move forward. In the recent past, the obstacle has been apathy. We have a time for a nap. Like somebody not communicating, somebody distance. It feels like distance. It feels like a lot of distance. Like this situation has been on the back burner, or on the other hand, a time for a nap being an obstacle could mean that somebody has been so stressed out and so overworked that lack of sleep has made them grumpy and grouchy, and things may have been said, attitudes may have been adopted that were not very loving and kind, and that would have created some obstacles too. Wow. Connect with your higher power is the action that you're being asked to do. So this is spending time asking for the leg up. Asking for spirit to come in and help you resolve the situation in the most loving, kind way possible that allows everybody to have the fun again, to bring the joy back into your life. I love this loyal heart energy. This is, a king and a queen, right? They're like, there's this love, there's this opportunity here to really make something very special happen that can go the distance. Wow. Nice. Very positive here. It just feels like a relationship issue. But let's just say, because I know Virgos have been struggling with finding work. And so maybe there was a need to think outside of the box a little and apply for, following your intuition, to apply for different kinds of work that isn't necessarily what you used to do, and trusting that as long as you are present to the situation and it is something that is in your heart, feels comfortable and good, and asking for the help and the guidance, you can regenerate in the financial area, because this also represents finances here, thoughts about finances, and get that leg up so you can go the distance. But I think your attitude, no matter what, is key. No matter what. Okay. Wow. Let's try that again, shall we? Don't be stubborn. Thank you. Okay, things to focus on. And you have a book. What in the world? I am not reading all of these. I am taking the one that is, I mean, seriously, there's so many. They can't all be right. What I will do, though, is I will just quickly read them, and if it rings a bell, fine. If I had a magic wand and could choose anything I desired in life, what would I choose? What risk can I take today? Boy, that sounds like the same card. How can I be more kind to myself and offer more in grace this very moment? That's the here and now. What do I believe about money? Do my beliefs match my dreams? That's the regeneration. Am I willing? Are you willing to do the hard work? What am I looking for outside of myself that is already within me? That's truth be told. What can I do to make a difference? How can you serve others? Because it says, who can I serve today? All right, but let's take this one. This one says, what boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? So yeah, for many of you, this is about relationships. To create more healthy boundaries, we must first get in tune with our own needs, desires, and feelings and believe we are worthy of them. In your relationship, it's essential to know where they end and where you begin. Okay, so creating healthy boundaries for yourself and for others. Not taking... that feels like whoever was being ignored here. Okay, so this healthy boundary thing is very important. It is a healthy boundary allows room for both souls to grow and have their own say, their own ability to create, to co-create in the relationship. Okay, it's not one dominating the other. A healthy boundary is you are your own authority and they are their own authority, and together you have this beautiful synergy of give and take, the balance, right? Virgo represents the Six of Pentacles to me. I think it might be in Taurus, but to me it represents like that balancing, that sixth house of everything's in balance, the give and the take. And so a healthy boundary is something that protects you and it protects the others in your life. So by staying in the here and now, by choosing the healthy boundaries and not bringing in the drama from the past is what it looks like. Don't be dragging in the old stuff. Be willing to start here and move forward. We have 2 eclipses coming up during Sagittarius, and it gives you a really great opportunity to do that, to release what does not work, to focus on where you want to go and have a lot of power and energy to get there so that you can go the distance. But there's going to be a need to really release and let go of things that don't work, and allow the opportunity for the regeneration of relationships moving forward by not trying to hold someone accountable when they're trying to grow. When my son was in, I think, 6th grade, he was on a swim team, and he didn't like doing the dry land. He didn't like getting out of the water and doing the sit-ups and whatever to strengthen the core. And so he was a real pain in the neck. And so they tried using peer pressure to make him to adhere to the rules, to do the thing. And so finally they were like, everybody's exhausted, just get in the water. And they benched him, and they told me he was not allowed back on the swim team because he just wouldn't help out the situation. And I said, can I talk to him? So we had almost a 2-hour conversation where I have to admit I did most of the talking about how the real world works. and responsibility to others, and what you're doing isn't fair. Maybe you don't want to be there, but other people do, and you are distracting them from learning the things that they want to learn, and don't you want people to succeed? And you have a gift and a talent, and if you choose not to use it, that's up to you. You still have to participate in after-school activities. That is our household rule for lots of reasons, and so I expect you to show up and not be a pain in the neck. And he said, well, they let me back in. I said, well, Coach said if you apologized. And he said, can I let my attitude be my apology? And the coach agreed to that. And a month later, my son was swimming at state, and he swam at state and set a school record. He swam at state every year after that. So he was talented. He just had to make a decision. If they had continued to badger him about his previous behavior, he never would have grown and blossomed and become everything he could be. And I feel like you're in a situation here where, whether it's with your child, with your significant other, with a coworker, a neighbor, there's some kind of a relationship where if you continue to focus on the mistakes of the past instead of giving grace to the situation and allowing people to have had the opportunity to learn from making mistakes and allow their behavior moving forward to be their apology, their proof, their way of saying, hey, I'm doing things differently. And this is also something that you could ask for if you are the person that this is being, this energy is being foisted on. Allowing yourself or others to say, this is a new day, this is a new dawn, and from here on in, this is the behavior that I expect from me. This is the behavior that I'm going to exhibit, and allow other people to say that too. Not you say, from now on, I expect this, but allow each individual to make the choice, the contract with themselves through their higher power to determine what they think is the best possible way forward for them, and allow them to make that soul contract with themselves that this is how they're going to move things forward. And you are supporting them by being cheerful and happy and lighthearted about it, and not dragging up the past and beating the dead horse with it, and allowing your loyalty to their soul growth to generate the next steps in your relationship. And if you do that, this relationship will go the distance. You have a jewel. Every event in life presents us with a new opportunity to experience even greater love. There is a jewel to be found within every teardrop. Trust. We, your angels, are guiding the current events. This is a time in which you and those close to you will emerge strengthened by ever greater bonds of love. Trust. There is nothing to fear. There is only love. And so when you take whatever the situation is and you just shower the love on it, and you provide the fertile ground, the opportunity for regeneration and growth, this can go the distance. Choose love. Choose to be loving. Choose to allow others to be loving to you. Sometimes we are the worst and the hardest critics that we have are ourselves to ourselves, right? So be sure to speak kindly to yourself and lovingly to yourself and to others. Be a cheerleader, is what I just heard. Oh, okay. Yes. So for many of you, this is you saying, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm moving forward. And my healthy boundary is I don't want to hear about it. I want you to watch where I am here and now, and let's move forward. And you adopt the cheerful attitude because you have gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. So porcelain used to be repaired by using liquid gold to put the pieces together, and then they would cool and harden, right? And so that's why it's gold. But you don't need someone else to fix you. You don't need to fix someone else. That is every person's individual self-responsibility, is to fix themselves, to do their soul growth, to do the things that they came here to do, to be in touch with their higher power. And so your higher power will help and guide you. Someone else's higher power will help and guide them. And hopefully you move forward together, but if not, you're still growing and you're moving in the right direction. That is very important to remember. All right, let's get some final words of advice here from Spirit. And I always would like to remind you, if you haven't already hit the thumbs up, I'd really love for you to do that. Leave me a comment, say hi. I really love the connection. And be sure to check out that weekly video and leave me a comment there so that you can get a special card pulled just for you. Wow, you have uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. In answering the call, the time is now. The time is now to make these changes. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. And when I see truth be told, and this guy, you know, he's opening up his heart space, I feel like that's beneath the surface, is what's in your heart. That's where the love is, the great bounty is. And answering the call, the time is now to go ahead and pour that love out all over everybody, yourself and everyone else. So unconditionally loving yourself, unconditionally loving others, that's going to go the distance. It's pretty exciting energy. All right then, Virgo, I will see you again on Monday, right? I will see you on Monday. Until then, you guys take care, and we'll talk soon.